The camera's gonna be on Kitty.
Really?
Yeah, because she's being a little goof. Hey. Hey. Hey, kitty, kitty. Who's your good kitty? She has been all over my body pillows today. She's been having a field day. I gave her broth, I gave her treats, I gave her a bunch of stuff.
That does not surprise me. Cats love to check out stuff that's new.
Yep. Yeah, you like the new stuff, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, who's your good kitty? Hello, everybody. Zenith Warrior Princess here, and as always, I'm streaming one of the numerous different games in my collection. We're going to be continuing with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, as you do, like you do, and we're going to be continuing on with our 100%, as we usually do. But yeah, today is just another casual Kingdom Hearts stream. But one thing I have to say now, I'm officially a weeb. Today was a good day. I went out with my mom. She took me out. We did a few things. We're setting plans in motion for me to possibly move out to Minnesota because everything that happened with my job went kind of like curse splat. So I want to see if I can move out to Minnesota, do a change in careers, and Minnesota is where a lot of my friends are. Minnesota is where Lewis is. Minnesota is where the Kingdom Hearts, also known as that game that turns you into that Charlie meme. Okay. But yeah, I'm planning to move out to Minnesota because Lewis and Vega are there, Jess and her partner are there, and Matt's there. Like, all my friends are out there, so I have a safety net, and I'm thinking of doing something with, like, maybe vet assistant or something with animals, because as you can tell, I love cats, and Loki was a good boy. So I want to do stuff with animals. I think that would be less physically intensive because, I mean, at my work I have to lift 50 pounds and then I have to be on my feet all night, and I want something that's more my speed. So yep, I want to move out to Minnesota, especially because me and Lewis have been wanting to do stuff for a while. The last time that I cameoed on his show was when I flew out. I flew out to Minnesota just for like 3 days. But I'm going up the Columbus Day weekend to see Lewis and Vega and everyone. I'm probably going to be there, I want to say maybe a week, but I still haven't fleshed out the details. This is just kind of like me feeling out Minnesota, seeing where I can go, jobs and stuff temporarily until I start moving out. So yeah, I'm planning on moving out to Minnesota, but as today, my mom took me out after we did a whole bunch of stuff. We went grocery shopping and we did a few things, and then I went out on my own. And I got myself body pillows because I have body pillow covers and I need something to cuddle at night because I miss my girlfriend and I need something to cuddle, and I like to cuddle. So I'm officially a weeb. I have body pillows, and I had a good day. I had a very good day. Today was much better than yesterday. But yeah, let's continue on with the Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be nice to be closer to Lewis and participate more in videos with him and whatnot. It'd be easier to put him into the Saw storyline that me and D. Amanda Hagen are working on, because there's something that he's involved in that, but like at the moment right now, it's just. It's hard because he's twice the distance to Minnesota. Is like a 28-hour drive, but I'm gonna be driving over there, so
I hope you like snow and you're ready to, if you were to buy a house, jump on the roof and get all the snow off.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of snow, but I can find ways to stay warm.
Well, just remember, you're going to be dealing with a lot of that when you're living in Minnesota.
Minnesota, eh? I'm gonna get that Minnesotan accent. That ding-dang Minnesotan accent.
Oh, God. God help us all.
Alright, so I gotta get the Winnie the Pooh puzzles. So that's the next thing I'm gonna be working on. 100 Acre Wood.
Yeah, who doesn't love Winnie the Pooh?
Winnie the Pooh. I'm just missing 2 pieces, and I know where they are, so let's get them. Let's get her done.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching my my 2 girls play around, the youngest and the second youngest, and you know it. When they roughhouse, they tend to roughhouse just a little too hard.
Phrasing.
Well, let's put it this way. I know. Jubilee, she's got like deep scratches all over her face and her ears from the youngest.
Oh boy.
That's how rough they play.
Just wait until I get Kana. I can't wait.
Well, you're gonna have to wait.
Let's see. So that's all the puzzle pieces for the 100 Acre Wood. Children don't know their own strength. I mean, that's true. Okay, that goes there, and that goes there. These puzzles are nearly completed. I must complete the puzzles.
Must you really?
It's for a trophy, and yes, duh.
Look, we all know you're a trophy whore. You know, sometimes you don't have to show it.
I have to complete everything. I am the female version of the completionist. We've been over this.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you watch this new episode?
Not yet. I'm kind of behind on videos.
Yeah, he went back and played the original first Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because a lot of people tend to forget about that game. They actually tend to forget about the original first 3.
Well, I think the most forgotten one is Deadlocked, actually.
Yeah, Deadlock is the one of the forgotten ones. Also, the Agent Clank one is also one of the forgotten ones.
Secret Agent Clank, or it's like the Daxter of the series.
Well, it's like and a lot of the PSP ones.
Ooh, I can make Shadow Archive. Let's do that. Nice. Getting some of the rarer stuff here. Let's see, can I make anything here?
No.
Shush, you. You're not my real dad.
No, but I'm just someone you love and care about.
You're nicer than my real dad.
Thank you. Dude, that was a compliment, I think.
Yeah, let's see. Shadow Archive.
You know, I've had days where I've like thought about powering on my PS3 and just playing that, but I'm like, yeah, I don't have the time to sit there and really invest in it like I want.
It takes some time. I mean, PSP is one of those things. It's like, sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. Okay, Shadow Archive is not useful for Sora. Let's see. Magic, so let's see.
Try Donald?
Yeah, Donald. Donald is much better.
Yeah. Because, like, I've got, like, so many games on my PS3. I'm like, I want to play one of this. You want to play this? No, I don't have time. I kind of don't feel like messing with it.
I mean, for me right now, you know, I have spent all my free time on Final Fantasy 15 and Ratchet Tools of Destruction, but both of those are for specific reasons, you know? It's like a lot of games I kind of just have to play of my on my own time, of my own accord.
Yeah, the Ratchet, actually, speaking of that one, the Ratchet and Clank Future series was actually my favorite.
I loved the Future series. I think it was like that's where I really got into the franchise, but I think that's where they refined a lot of the formula. And people like don't really like some of the games. Like people badmouth the All for One, but I liked that and Full Frontal Assault, and like I like most of the games set after the original trilogy because they had finished their experimental phase and they were free to kind of like they knew what they wanted to do and they could do it to a better extent.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's like, what was it?
There we go. Sunset Puzzle Piece.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Naughty Dog and Insomniac were like basically across the hall from each other, like the completionist said.
They were friends.
Yeah.
They put references to each other's games, and it really paid off.
And they helped each other out.
Mm-hmm. That's how it should be. There we go. I know the pieces fit.
Hello, Nick.
All my life. What's
going on there, Nick?
Doing all right. How's everyone being? How you feeling?
I'm feeling much better, especially because I am officially a massive weeb with my body pillows, and I love it.
And I'm just a deranged psycho loon.
Yeah, I actually was considering getting my new girlfriend commissioning a body pillow of my avatar, like sending her an Enigma body pillow.
That raises so many questions that I don't want answers to.
But the funny thing, Ari's jealous that I have these body pillows because she wants some of them herself.
You realize,
yeah,
course...
well,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say, you do realize when you and Ari live together, or when she comes to visit, she's gonna steal those pillows.
We're both gonna have them. They're for both of us. And hello, Chiaki. Do you want to join us?
Are they?
You can.
Have they made vibrating body pillows yet? Like a body pillow with a massive vibrator in part of the pillow?
Yes, they have.
Yeah.
Yes, they have. They actually have.
Of course they have.
It's Japan. Of course they have. Hey. Come on, Chiaki, I see you.
Okay, basically anything they invent, they can make into a vibrator. Basically anything they have is into a sex toy.
Oh, yeah.
Even their toilets, especially their toilets.
Especially the toilets. Why would you want a vibrator on a toilet?
You don't want to answer that. You don't want to answer.
Why do you want to hear towards you? Why do you want something that squirts up your bum?
Because it cleans you.
Cleans then satisfies. Yeah, it cleans then satisfies you.
Bidets have practical uses, okay?
I know.
I've actually used a bidet once because they used to have them at a restaurant that I went to, and oh my god, it was so good.
Nick, just let it go. Trust me on this. It's not worth it.
Fine.
Oh, it is worth it, but...
I meant the arguing with you about it.
Sure. Alright, we're missing one more piece in Beast Castle. That's why we have wet wipes. The wetter the better. Baby wipes are very good. Oh look! We have Mickeys. We have Mickeys. All the maps, all the nobodies, and all the answer reports. That's 3 Mickeys. We want all the Mickeys. That's our goal. Is to get all the Mickeys.
All of the Mickeys.
All the Mickeys. You know, I've been getting in the mode here lately to go back and start playing D&D.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just I kind of have somebody to play, but it's just I'm hoping I can get the time to sit down and actually play it.
Okay.
I mean, I actually figured out a character that's actually kind of funny and kind of
We all need Jesus, don't we? Y'all need Jesus.
Stupid, but it's not.
Y'all people need Jesus.
No. Y'all need Odin. So, now.
Oh, hey, Itchy, how's it going?
Now, have any one of you two actually know some things about D&D or?
I know a few things. I've played my fair share of D&D.
Nick?
I'm familiar. I'm aware of it.
All right,
Okay.
that's where the puzzle
So
piece is. It's outside.
You know about Dark Elves, correct?
Hey, Rare, find it.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm still on that
Basically,
100%.
basically.
Right now we're working on puzzle pieces, and there's not that many to find left because I have gotten all the upgrades, I have upgraded all the forms except for Wisdom form and Limit form, and I'm gonna do that in a little bit. But I wanted to finish up the Jiminy Journal part right now.
Well, okay, in D&D, they're called the Drow, and they're actually like
The Dark
one
Elves.
with yeah, the Dark Elves are like in D&D are called Drows, and they're actually one with spiders and everything. And I'm actually wanting to make a character that's
After
Drow.
this, probably the mini games or the side missions. I'll have to decide next.
I'm gonna make a Drow that's actually one that was raised by humans, but two is arachnophobic. And a lot of people from like this DD forum I'm a part of are like, dude, do it. That is such a good idea. It makes such an interesting gameplay.
I also need limits, synthesis, character links. There's a few like things here and there that I need to work on. But anyway, that's all of Beast Castle.
Yay.
Move on to the Land of Dragons.
Imagine Dragons?
We're radioactive, so attractive.
So what did y'all think of the new trailer that came out for Final Fantasy VII Remake?
It looks so good. It looks so good.
I'm still just concerned about I'm probably gonna wait until the full thing comes out in like 2025. Because how long is Final Fantasy VII as a game? What, 80
technically-
hours?
Yeah, 80 hours if you just go through straight through. If you go through all the side missions and everything, it's about at least about 120.
Yeah, God.
Okay, so I need.
If they go release this episodically, I have two concerns. One, what is the wait time going to be between two episodes? And two, are they going to be charging full price for every episode?
See, I'm hoping they're not going to do that, but my main thing is
It's
basically-
Square.
Yeah, I know. But because of the fact I know Sony's already said that they're releasing PlayStation 5 in 2021 or 2020 around Christmas time.
It's too soon. It's too soon.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna I'm just gonna wait till PlayStation get a PlayStation 5 and then just buy all the episodes for Final Fantasy 7 on the PlayStation 5. And just
Because
be done with it.
I don't think people are really that aware. I don't think everyone's fully aware that this is not the full Final Fantasy VII remake. You're not going to be seeing Aerith getting shanked. No, you're not going to see any of that stuff. You're basically going to see the first 10 or so hours, and that's it. To be continued.
Actually, it's the first 30 hours because it's up to the end of Midgard. When you leave
Midgar. Is it Midgar or Midgard? Because I know the actual Norse mythology is Midgard, but in the game I think it's Midgar.
They're actually going with the Norse pronunciation of it.
Now, okay, so yeah,
Oh,
because the
how-
translation was to kind of.
Yeah, you got to remember back in the early '90s when Final Fantasy VII originally came out, translations weren't the greatest.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, are they calling her Aerith or Eris?
Eris.
Yeah.
All right, I need
Cool.
to get all the treasures here and the
Um,
puzzle pieces.
I've actually, and now that I've looked at Tifa and everything, I honestly think Tifa looks pretty damn good. She's still waifu
Oh,
material.
yeah.
and everything.
Everyone looks really
Oh.
damn good. Barrett, oh my
See,
god,
oh,
he's
try-
not Popeye anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. This notion that Tifa's chest size got reduced. Motherfucker, she's wearing a sports bra. She's probably got D's underneath there anyway.
Yeah. she's
Have
wearing,
you
like,
have you ever worn a bra before, guys? Like, speaking from the perspective of someone who's
No, I have no, I have not.
okay, like as someone who's worn a sports bra, it actually bras compress and makes your boob look smaller, because I have a certain cup size, and I'm not wearing one now, but I'm wearing a bigger shirt so it doesn't show. But like that's the thing, like if you think they're smaller, sports bra crunch. just saying.
Well, that's it. So.
Oh, look, rare. I need it. I need that capsule prize, because I'm going to need the item in it. What is it? Serenity Shard. It's okay, but I'll probably need something later.
Yeah.
There are some rare items that you can get from those capsules.
Yeah, because you actually have to get, find those specifically to get a lot of the rare items you need for the Ultima Blade.
Yeah, for, like, actually I have all of them, but I need the energy crystal to have the amount of materials that I need. And then I need to find the Orichalcum pluses, which there's only a specific amount in treasure chests. So, I mean, that's not too bad. The synthesis in this game is actually a lot better than Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix.
What about 3? I mean, I don't know.
I haven't synthesized much in 3. It was it sports bra or compression bra? What's the difference? I mean, I know there are specific compressors for trans males, but it depends. And the only thing that bugs me is that it looks like her bra is slightly bigger than her tank top. Yeah, I mean, it depends, because I've worn a bra underneath like a tank top, and your bra shows, and so it's like normally you don't do that. It's weird.
Every time he keeps saying depends, I want to go always with wings.
All right, so that's that puzzle piece, and then I'm gonna need this puzzle piece. So, jump. Daylight. Okay, I got those two puzzle pieces.
So Nick, do you know about the new wrestling show that's gonna be starting on TNT? I think it's like this coming up month. Nick, you there?
Nick? I think we lost him.
Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last.
All right.
I got my kitty Trinity in the chair next to me sleeping.
Chiaki's nowhere to be found. She's probably on the pillows that I that are now hers. Thanks again, by the way, Itchinator. That was my Christmas present from last year, and I mean, I finally got the actual like body pillow part, so I can now weeb.
Here's something that's funny. Sheila was trying to take a nap earlier today, and our cat Juju decided to lay on top of the pillows where she was laying. She kept waking her up, having like her back paw in her face.
Chiaki was being very cute today. She was spending the entirety of the day sleeping on top of me, and then when she was done with that, she was like looking at everything, all this new stuff. She was like, "Oh wait, there's a new mommy here," because my mom came to visit, and she's like, "Oh, mommy, how's it going?" And
oh, grandma was there. Okay, yeah.
Grandma was there, and so she was having a field day with all of that, and when she was finally done with like hanging around with everything, then she was just like, "Okay, all this new stuff, I must be cute," and like she was stomping around on everything. He's mine. He's mine.
Earlier, I was watching my friend Ben do his like stream, and he was streaming Code Vein.
Code Vein.
Yeah, because he got an early copy of Code Vein, but just waited until like it was officially released to start playing it. And oh my god, I wish I had that game. It looks really good. It's like I hate to use this term. Yeah, it's a Dark Souls type, but it's like anime vampire, like Dark Souls. It's It's really good. Of course, he made a busty girl. That's what you do.
That's what I would do. So we made one puzzle, yay.
But he made a character that looked like Alice from Essie McGee's Alice in Wonderland. So I was watching the play game. I was like, I want to play this game. I want to get this game, but I don't have the money for it.
Would you like to play a game?
But I also want to get my hands on like Borderlands 3 and yeah.
Oh yeah, Borderlands 3 came out. I'm like, I need to get my hands on it, but it's like I have other things and.
Well, my main thing is I'm waiting for it to come out on Steam.
Mm.
Once it comes on Steam, then I'll probably get it then.
I have so many games to finish and play.
Oh yeah, so do I. I have like, what is it? Let me look at my Steam. 143 games.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
All right, Serenity Gem. We're gonna synthesize a Megalixir. Sweet. All right, so the part of the synthesis is we have to fill out the journal with synthesis of all the items. So we have to synthesize everything. So we did all of that, and each item has a second level to them.
Right. But there's some games on here that I'm actually kind of glad I do have, and there's some in here I'm like, I got these. Why? Oh, right, because they were free. And some of these games I have on here is because I got them from my friend when he used to stream. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Zenith has come up with a new recipe. Wait, adjust my glasses.
I've got 15 Star Wars games.
Dang. Hopefully none of them by EA.
Well, some of them are. I mean, like I got Knights of the Old Republic, Rebel Assault 1 and 2, Rogue Squadron 3D, Shadows of the Empire, Force Unleashed 1, Force Unleashed 2, X-Wing, Empire War Gold Pack. I mean, I got games like that. I'm just like, Wait, I have The Walking Dead? I don't remember getting this game.
Maybe you were dead when it happened.
Yeah, probably. I'm not a really big Telltale Games person, but okay.
I am.
Well, I know you are.
That's me.
You're a whore for those.
Shut up. I may be a whore, but I'm not a cheap whore.
Well, you're not an expensive one. Let's see. I got Warhammer 4000, Space Marine. I got like a couple other ones. I mean, I got like the first 2 Witcher games. I got Wolfenstein New Order and Old Blood, which I like Wolfenstein.
I need to get those and play them because I have seen Matt play them and they look new. They look nice.
They're good. Just remember though, play Old Blood first because it's a prequel to New Order. But when you get to New Order, it's gonna require 2 playthroughs, and the reason why I say that is because there's a split timeline. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This timeline's pretty mad, to be honest. There's really just have a few minor scenes and maybe one different character.
Yeah, but for completion's sakes, yeah, you gotta do 2 playthroughs of it with 2 different timelines.
I am a completionist, or should I say completion whore?
Yes, we know this. I got 3 of the Resident Evil games. I got the first one, 0 and 6.
I have most of them.
I have several of them. I have 0, the remake, 4, 6, 7, the remake of 2, which I haven't even touched yet. Ugh.
I think the oldest games I have on here is the Heretic and Hexen series games, which were from back in the 90s. Back when I was yeah.
I'm waiting for that to be ported to Switch.
I've got all 3. I got Doom 3, Doom 3 BFG edition, Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil, and I have like the Doom 2016, which is like my favorite.
I'm missing a treasure, but where? I'm missing 2 treasures.
I forgot I do have a Bayonetta 1 on here.
They might be in the throne room, I think.
No, you've already been through all the throne room. There wasn't anything in the throne room.
I'm gonna have to just go through everything again. I'm missing a treasure somewhere.
You're missing 2 treasures.
Yeah, 2 treasures.
I do have one game. I'm actually thinking about if I do when I go back to streaming, I may just stream that. It's Cthulhu Saves the World.
I love that game. I haven't finished it, but I love it. So I have Awakening completed. Check. Heart is completed, so the 2 easy ones are completed.
Yay!
Yay! Puzzle piece. All right, and then, but I'm missing two treasures. Let's go to the beginning.
Do we have to?
Yes, we do. No.
Yes, Kami.
We have to go back to the future.
No, we don't, Kami.
And get some cable.
Do you know what this disc is made of? Mahogany. I did that in front of like Sheila one time. She just started laughing when I said it like that.
I have not played Fear or First Encounter Assault Recon. I've heard good things. I want it.
I hear. Yeah, me too. It's not one of those games I just kind of adored, really.
Fear. Okay, here's the thing. Fear. Story-wise is good. Gameplay-wise, it's horrible. It only because of the fact the game is laggy and janky. It's not. If they had like more time to polish the physics and some of the gameplay of it, it would have been better. But I mean, it's like the third one's a little bit better than the first.
I've heard, good things. I've heard it's pretty good, but then again, I haven't played it. I can't really judge yet.
Yeah. Oh crap! I do have Just Cause 3.
Why? Just cause.
Yeah. I completely forgot I had Sleeping Dogs on the Xbox 360. I've been meaning to play that. Heard good things about it.
I have 2 versions of Guacamelee.
Yeah, same. I have the original, and then I have Super Turbo Championship Edition.
I have the gold version and the Super Turbo Championship Edition.
It's got to be in the throne room. I'm willing to bet it's in the throne room because I'm looking at everything else.
Oh, okay. I also have. I've got Guns of Icarus and Gundanium Recollection.
Are you talking about the same game? Possibly. I mean, there's only one Fear that I know of.
Yeah, well, there's 3 Fear games, so.
Hello.
Hey, long time no talk. How's it going, Philip?
It's going really, really good. Just woke up recently. Yeah, I'm actually.
Oh, that's where they are.
No, why haven't you had your coffee yet?
Sorry?
Why haven't you had your coffee yet?
I don't drink coffee.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind it.
Get a room.
Look, I know he would enjoy it too much, and he would feel too much enjoyment, but not now. Okay.
Get yourself a room alone with coffee.
I'll just drink my cold tea.
I've used so many AP boosts on Sora that I can't use anymore.
Oh, you already.
Meanwhile, Goofy's just sitting over in the corner. He's like, I'm getting real sick of this shit. The fact that you give yourselves the AP boosts.
I've given him some now.
Just so you can summon shit like your Keyblade transformations. You constantly complain that your party members are weak as shit, but that's because we're useless, because you never give us the AP boosts.
Talk. Let's see, I'm gonna give Goofy some abilities. Let's see what... Oh, I can give him MP Rage, Second Chance once more. Now he's actually useful.
There's only one ability he doesn't have. He doesn't have Berserker Barrage.
Okay, and good. Alright, so I have just gotten the last treasure here. So I have all the treasures and all the pieces in Land of Dragons. Let's see, treasures and pieces. There's some that I'm missing in Radiant Garden, but I'm gonna have to look for them later. I'm pretty sure some of them are related to the data fights, so I'm gonna save that for last. On Beast Castle. Next is the pieces in Olympus Coliseum, and then I'm gonna do the Pain and Panic Cup and some of the easier cups because we're strong enough now.
Yay!
Yay! Apparently Sony's making a Madam Web movie.
Yeah, I am like.
I mean, to be fair,
Not sure
Madam
the-
Web was part of the Spider-Verse, and that makes sense.
To be, here's the thing, like, much like all those cancelled Fox movies, like, and I mean all those cancelled Fox movies, I'll believe it when I see it.
I loved Into the Spider-Verse. More of the same is I'm a-okay with that. Hey, Rodolphus, I'm doing fantastic because I am a massive weeb.
These people kept saying, like, I kept seeing people say, like, oh, Sony doesn't need Marvel, and it's up for debate, but the thing
Yes,
is,
they
like,
do.
the only good thing they've made since, like, for me, the last good movie was possibly Spider-Man 3, because I like it, but for some people it may be Spider-Man 2. Either way, the last good movie the only good movie they made since the Raimi trilogy is Into the Spider-Verse. Everything else has been bad. Amazing 1, it has its fans, but I'm sorry, most people nowadays have turned around on it. Amazing 2, basically everyone admits is bad.
I like
Venom...
Amazing 2. Shut up. You're mean.
Sorry. Shut up, Zen. Your opinion's invalid.
I'm valid and gay. Shut up.
You're valid for other reasons, but not for Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Move it, I'm gay.
I can't get up. I'm gay.
And then Venom was a fun time, but not for actually being a good movie.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, look, Eddie Brock is like, okay, Tom Hardy himself was great as Eddie Brock, and it's probably the best live action. Not only the best live action Venom, but it's also a movie that made Venom interesting for me. Because I'll admit, there's a lot of incarnations of Venom that just don't do it for me. Like, I get the story significance behind Venom, and I love Venom in a lot of things he's in. But then there's other things where it's just like, he's a big brooding monster. Totally one of Spider-Man's best.
I like
enemies.
Venom, but I prefer Carnage. I think Carnage is more interesting.
Well, what annoys me is that a lot of the time Venom is seen as like Spider-Man's biggest like alter ego. For me, it's always just been the Green Goblin. I feel like that's just a better story.
Dr. Octopus was a better foil, I think.
Doc Ock. You gotta remember that Doc Ock was mainly made to be like a big foil, thanks to the Raimi movies. Because before the Raimi movies, Doc Ock was much like all of the other villains in that he was, he was just like your everyday, like crook who was given like abilities. Well, he wasn't given abilities; he made his arms. But Spider-Man really has like big alter egos like Venom and Green Goblin. Those are the rarity. Most of Spider-Man's villains,
huge alter egos.
Yeah, it's
Huge
like-
tracts of land.
yeah. Other than that, it's like Electro, Doc Ock, Scorpion. All these other villains are like just crooks given powers. So yeah, that's why villains like even Carnage to that degree. It's like what people like Venom and Green Goblin are the
Capsule
rarity.
Prize, come on. Bright Stone. Nice. Serenity Shard. Give me something. Give me something good. Something good. Come on. Rare Capsule. Come on.
Let's go.
Serenity Stone. Nice.
But yeah, this basically means that now with the Spidey movie coming out July 2021, we're getting 4 MCU movies in the same year.
Wee. I mean, I like the MCU, but you know, whatever.
Oh no, the thing is, we're getting 4 MCU movies and 4 Disney Plus MCU shows. It's like that's gonna be the most MCU heavy year of all time.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time.
I'm actually
Especially
looking
considering-
forward to the Loki one.
I'm looking forward to the Loki one as well. I'm looking forward to other shows, but that's just me being excited for like.
They're making a
me being
movie
a-
about Nash's dog.
Oh yeah, who are we talking about?
And Nash's dog is named Loki.
What was I gonna say?
Alright, so that's all the treasures and puzzle pieces there. Ooh,
Yeah, I'm
I
excited for
actually, Rodolphus, I saw Shazam. I actually really liked it. It wasn't perfect, but it's one of the better DCU movies.
Are you kidding me? It's the best DCU movie by far.
Not as good as
No.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, I love Wonder Woman, but the thing is, its final act was like, I didn't find an issue with it at first, but now watching it again, I can see much more of the flaws, and I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Well, it made sense, but it's like, it was so, they had to jump through so many hoops to make it make sense, and like, Lupin doesn't work as Ares, I'm sorry.
I thought Lupin worked fine. You wouldn't expect it. That's the point. It's
Yeah.
like the Spanish Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Aquaman was really, really fun.
I haven't
I
seen
love it.
Aquaman, and so like I can't really judge in that. I also haven't seen Justice League, but from my recollection, Wonder Woman is the best.
Yeah, Wonder Woman is the best. I mean, and Aquaman would be technically number 2.
Yeah, I could take that in a different way.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Next
Surrounded by
movie is
a-holes.
next movie is Birds of Prey. And
I
it's-
thought Suicide
oh,
Squad was
God.
okay. Like, I liked it originally, but, like, upon reflection, yeah, it's not good. Alright, now it's time for the Pain and Panic Cup.
Suicide Squad remains my guilty pleasure, and there's some stuff I still enjoy about it, but the thing is, I'm just waiting for James Gunn's movie to come out, and so that will probably just blow it out of the water. But even still, I like the original Suicide Squad as a guilty pleasure nowadays. But yeah, it ain't good, and I would not want to see another movie in that style, aka Birds of Prey. Why does Birds of Prey look so shit? Please, I want Birds of Prey to be good. Why does it look like garbage?
Okay, I liked Suicide Squad movie, but the biggest reason why I liked it was because I got to see my favorite character, Harley Quinn. That's
Margaret Robbie, I'm glad that we're getting more and more Australian actors nowadays who actually get like big roles like that. Fucking Margaret Robbie killed it as Harley Quinn.
yes. And I mean, she pulled the Harley Quinn. I mean, that version of Harley Quinn off really, really good. I like the references they made to some of the comics and some of the from Batman animated series.
The original Jester outfit, like in live action, just looks weird.
Yeah.
And yeah, but still,
One
it
scene
was good.
I love. It gets made fun of all the time, but one scene I absolutely love from Suicide Squad is the katana introduction scene where Rick Flag introduces katana, and everyone like makes fun of it because it's such like a quick like introduction. But the thing is, that's the point, because like, you know, he just introduces her like she's a badass, and then Harley just goes, "Harley Quinn, nice to meet ya. Oh, I love that smell. What is that? The stench of death?" Like, it's just completely.
I love
completely
Will
devalues-
Smith as Will Smith. I mean, as
Deadshot.
Deadshot. I mean, like, I really like the characterization. The story was the weak point for me.
I mean, I love Will Smith as Will Smith, but he was kind of like a so-so dead shot.
I
Yeah,
kind of think
it's okay, Rodolphus. No worries.
I like Ben Affleck being Batman. I really wish there was a full Batman movie. of
Ben
just
Affleck
him.
is really great as Batman.
He cut down on.
The problem DC did is they tried to go to the payoff at the very beginning. Batman vs Superman should have been their Avengers. It should have been the build-up.
It should have been an Infinity War, but they can't.
Yeah.
I mean, starting from the more nitpicky side of things, Affleck needs to slim down because holy shit, Batman should not be that bulky. The only Batman that's that bulky is the Dark Knight Returns Batman, and you know why he's bulky.
Because he hasn't been Batman for years.
Well, no, yeah, but he's older. I mean,
and also, yeah.
I mean, that's the timeline that Batman Beyond doesn't happen.
Which is why Robert Pattinson, I'm really excited for him because he also looks like a Batman that's like not super young, but also like he's gonna actually look like freaking Batman and not like
we did it
in a bat costume.
We won the first cup.
Also, I just don't. People keep saying that people keep saying that Ben Affleck is the best Batman. I'm gonna be honest, and don't get me wrong, he's a great actor and he had the potential to be the best Batman, but with the direction he was given and the performance he gave in both Batman v Superman and Justice League, I'm sorry, but I can't see it personally. I think even Michael Keaton. I think right now, in terms
Pain
of
and Pennica, win
Batman,
with a score of 2,000 or more. We did it. Okay, so we don't have to do that one again.
Keating and Bale would probably be up there as probably the best.
Unless
Of course you count the animated series Batman.
Well, no. If we're just talking live action, just completely in general, I'm gonna be completely 100% honest. Adam West is still my favorite. I know that the '60s show is the campy one, but I don't care because
Pow! Biff. I love Adam West as Batman so much.
People give Adam West's Batman so much shit, and even I didn't think too much of it. And then Movie Bob made that one video of it, and I was like, maybe I should actually go back and rewatch this. And I did. I was like, holy shit, this is actually a legitimately great show. And I love Adam West now. I love Adam West's Batman.
Yeah.
On a tangent, on a side note, I just want to say that I really don't like the tournaments in this game compared to the first one. The Underdrome Coliseum is just not as good because there's so many stipulations. I don't like it.
And for me, my favorite Batman is still going to be, like, if you're going movie-wise, it's always going to be Michael Keaton. Right off the there. Because he was the perfect balance of being Bruce Wayne and Batman, showed the dark turmoil that he was dealing with in his life, which was great. That was the perfect version.
Only problem I have with Michael Keaton's Batman is that he was a great Bruce Wayne. He actually wasn't a very good Batman because he killed people.
Yeah, I mean, like, that was back. I think the thing about those original, like, 2 Batman films is that they were going for more of the old school Batman before they changed it up, like the Golden Age Batman, you know.
Like the original version of Batman who did kill people.
And I mean, I am all for the modern take of Batman that doesn't kill. And that's why I didn't give, like, Man of Steel or Justice League as much flack, because he has killed before. The problem is it doesn't work within the continuity of the movie series that they're trying to talk about, because he kills even though he should be against killing, given, like, Jason Todd is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, All
right, later, Rodolphus.
I was gonna say it's funny how, like, in past streams I've been the one who's complaining about Batman's no kill rule, and yet I'm the one who's saying, yeah, you know, Batman kills people, so like that's a shitty thing for Batman to do.
I mean, I don't think Superman should kill people, but I didn't give Man of Steel flack for that because I can see why he did it. I just don't like the scenario surrounding it, and that's always been my big scenario. Context is so important in all of these things, and I feel like people who criticize these things don't put context out, which is just like, you need the context. The context is everything. It's the entire reason why these things are so reviled in some cases, and I feel like that's the whole point.
The thing is, with no kill rules, it's like usually I don't like them all too much, but I like them for Batman v Superman. I like them for Batman and Superman because because that it makes sense for both of their individual characters. There's times where I think it can be handled poorly, but for Batman and Superman specifically, I like it for their characters because, Superman is of course the symbol of hope, and Batman has mommy and daddy issues.
Well, yeah. I mean, now if we're going to go with the animated movie series, Kevin Conroy's my top Batman right there.
He's the only one. He's really the only Batman.
Yeah, Kevin Conroy is if we're gonna talk like animated series, Batman is my favorite Batman.
I made it on the first try too. Yes.
And I love this one scene from Batman because I was watching Batman the animated series not too long ago, and there's this one episode where there's this one child laborer, I think it was the under something, and he was using these children to commit robberies and stuff. And Batman, not only when he goes under, because usually Batman's the brooding one who always talks in a deep voice, but not only when he was talking to these kids was he actually much calmer, and he was talking like an actual person to these kids, which I really like. We don't often see that side of Batman specifically, not Bruce Wayne but Batman. Not only do we not see that side of him usually, but when he was beating the shit out of this bad guy, he actually said to him, I don't hand down the judgment. I leave that to the court. But this time I was heavily considering it, and I was like, holy shit!
Dang, Batman.
Yeah, because that was a very personal episode, surprisingly, because this guy stripped the kids away from their families and such, and it was really personal with Batman, and that you could tell that because he was actually talking like a human being to these children. So, and we don't often see that side of Batman, and I really liked that. Kevin Conroy's Batman showed so much emotion, and there was so much layers to his character. And I really like animated series Batman.
It's like a cake; it has layers.
I mean, Dietrich Bader, he was a good Batman for Batman Brave and the Bold.
Mm-hmm.
He was.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because when he did that, it was like, yes, okay, I love this. I love how he portrays him, and it made a nice balance. But to me, all-time Joker's just gonna be Mark Hamill. I'm sorry. I love the live-action ones, but Mark Hamill is my Joker. Period. If we're going to go to live-action, then that's gonna be Nicholson.
Yeah, it's Joker. Yeah, Mark Hamill's always going to be Joker to me. And Nicholson is my personal favorite live-action Joker. Look, Heath Ledger's great, but he's in a movie that while I really like The Dark Knight, I think the hype behind The Dark Knight kind of killed the perception of, and by killed the perception of superhero movies for a while, I mean it twisted what people's expectations for superhero movies were for a while. It's recently the director of freaking Hangover of all things, he praised the Joker movie by saying it cloaked a quote unquote real movie behind a superhero movie. So it's oh wow, so Ryan Coogler, Patty Jenkins, James Gunn, I just want to let you all, and all you others, I want to let you all know that you guys didn't actually make real quote unquote movies.
It's hard because the comics did the same thing with Watchmen though. And it's I understand why, because suddenly they were in the popular consciousness, Everyone was suddenly thinking about how mature it was, ignoring the rest, yeah, but, that's unfortunately the reality of how things were at that time period. Yeah.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, stuff the thing is, Watchmen's a great fucking book. The Dark Knight Returns also, although it may be a tad bit overrated, that doesn't stop it from also being a great fucking book. Killing Joke, although it is definitely the kind of edgelord kind of comic we want to move away from, parts of it, although outdated, it's still a good story.
I like the Killing Joke.
I love it.
The thing about Killing Joke, I like it as well. The thing is, one part of it is very problematic, and which part of it is. It's because I'll get to that in a sec, but like, although those are all great books, the thing is they were dark and gritty, not for the sake of being dark and gritty, but for the fact that the stuff that they were talking about needed to be dark and gritty. It's like
they were
Watchmen,
addressing things that were serious, and I feel like
Yep.
without that, there's a problem.
like you can't exactly talk about how superheroes in the real world would be a disaster without being serious, you know? You can't talk about how a grown man in a Halloween costume fighting crime is kind of fucked up without being cynical and serious about it. Yeah, it's so. But the problem with like stuff like the New 52 and all these other gritty DC stuff nowadays is that, and I say nowadays, but like they've stopped with like Revival and the recent DCEU movies for the most part. But the problem with them is that they try to be dark and serious for the sake of being dark and serious. It's like how a lot of people nowadays try to say, we need to make more cartoons for kids more serious, just for the sake of it. It's like, you need to prove that animation can be like, all serious. Like, it's not just kid stuff. Pixar's already doing that by making great stories. You know, ironically, by trying to go and make animation look more mature, you're doing the opposite. Good stories will always show maturity. Like, good and grown-up stories always show more maturity than dark and gritty stuff any day of the week. And that's why stuff like, you know, bringing it back to comic books, that's why stuff like The Dark Knight Returns and Watchmen hold the test of time, whereas stuff like the New 52 isn't going to be looked back on
God damn it.
20 years from now.
Well, to be fair, there is one story that's nowadays it's actually really good, and that's the one with He Who Laughs, and that's the one where Batman's facing a Joker version of Batman because he got infected with the Joker virus, and that's the actual main version of Bruce is like lets the infection go through him so he can find him and beat him. I mean, to me, that story was really twisted and turned. But I think my all-time story is the White Knight and Curse of the White Knight storylines. Because I'm reading the Curse of the White Knight right now because that just started. Because the Curse of the Night, well, the White Knight storyline is basically where Batman he goes and fights Joker, you know, but he snaps. He finally snaps on Joker and force feeds him medication pills. You don't know what pills he's giving him, but he force feeds him and knocks him out. But when Joker wakes up, he's sane. He's his original person. He still remembers everything he did as Joker, but he wants to make it better. He wants to make himself better. And then you find out there's two versions of Harley Quinn. There's the original, and then there's the one that replaced her. And in the second series, you find out, kind of a spoiler, she's pregnant. Harley's pregnant with twins.
So it's the Batman Beyond universe.
Kinda. Like, is it kind of? But it's. You have to read it.
The two Harleys from the quote unquote Harleys from Batman Beyond were her grandchildren, not her her children.
Yeah.
But God, what's the name? But there was a movie where they showed her. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all the pieces of Disney Castle. I'm gonna do the goddess, the Titan and Goddess of Fate cups when I've leveled up a little bit more because fuck those trials.
But like I said, they just got to the point where, I mean, and then also in this series, Batman's thinking about stopping being Batman. He wants to stop being Batman. He doesn't want to do it anymore, but he kind of keeps going because the city needs him. And now it's like they realize, hey, you outed yourself. You told the world who you were, but now you have to pay the consequences of that. So if you stop being Batman, that's going to ruin the world. That's going to ruin Gotham City, period. You have to keep being Batman. So now it's like becoming an obligation to him to be Batman.
Be the Batman.
You know what? Well, you know, when talking about like stuff like that, it's like, you know what I'm actually reminded of? Batman Forever. Not a very good movie, but the one part I love about Batman Forever is that at the end of the movie, Batman, like, you know, Bruce actually, you know, he says, I'm not Batman because I have to be Batman. It's because I choose to be Batman. And that's actually a big freaking development for his character because like throughout all these like different materials, it's like he's always, oh, it's an obligation to be Batman. So to actually have like, you know, Batman come out and say, no, I'm not Batman because I have to be. It's because I choose to be. It's really good character development for him, and I really wish Forever was actually a good movie, so I could could hold it up in higher esteem.
Wait, is that the one with the
Two-Face and Riddler.
Okay, you know, in all honesty, as much as I liked Jim Carrey playing Enigma, I kind of hated it at the same time.
I love it, but that's, you know, it's one of those films I watched all the time as a kid.
It's one of the thing is, unfortunately, it's like after the first '89 film, I think that their interpretations of a lot of the characters just don't work, and by that I mean mostly the villains, because on surface level, you know, the villains look great. The problem I have is that although they get some of the main characteristics right, like the adaptations of Penguin, Selina Kyle, of Riddler, of especially Mr. Freeze, like unfortunately they don't get them right because like unfortunately, although Danny DeVito's Penguin, like, you know, is grotesque and, you know, is a good like it's good like it's a good portrayal, as in like, you know, Danny DeVito like sells it. Unfortunately, it's not a good portrayal of the Penguin because the Penguin's supposed to have this, you know, sophisticated style to him, and unfortunately, you know, you have these scenes in the movie that like portray him in this overly grotesque way, and it doesn't come across as the Penguin to me. What hurts even more is Catwoman's portrayal in that movie, because she's one of the Batman villains who's not crazy. She's, you know, she's a regular day, you know, a regular day robber who, you know, has this relationship with Batman that's like not a crazy one. She's actually one of the more sane villains in the Batman mythos. And here, Batman Returns, my problem with it is that Selina Kyle in that movie, she's a crazy person like any other Batman villain. You know, she's gone insane throughout the course of the movie, and it doesn't work for Catwoman. And then of course Forever and Batman and Robin botch their villains up, but many people already know that because it's been a whole thing about them, especially with...
I agree, but then again, there's Catwoman, the movie, and, you know, that's a worse portrayal of Catwoman.
Catwoman really hasn't had a good portrayal. I guess Dark Knight Rises is kind of a good portrayal.
Nah, not exactly.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Catwoman needs a good portrayal in live action.
Okay, I mean, Catwoman technically, my interpretation with Catwoman is she's not really technically a villain. She's more of an anti-hero, and the reason why I say that is because she does help Batman, you know, stop villains and everything. That's why I'm like, she's an anti-hero. She actually robs from villains.
But she's just the reason why I called her a villain was because she's often placed in like the villains, like Batman's villains gallery,
the rogues
like,
gallery,
or rogues gallery. So not villains gallery, rogues gallery. She's often like lumped into there, so I just, you know, I call it as such. But yeah, you're right. She's more of an anti-hero.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going with the golden age of Catwoman, yeah, she was a straight up villain, but she didn't change until like towards the Silver Age. She started to change. Even this new interpretation where, you know, Selina and Bruce are together, not together type thing going on. They know they love each other. They know they want to be with each other, but they know they can't be with each other because it's bad.
Okay, got all the pieces in Agrabah.
And that kind of makes me sad.
And then you have Injustice 2, where Catwoman's ending his day is like, oh, I finally got together with Bruce, and it was so boring. And I'm like, you bitch.
Yeah.
There's pieces in Atlantica that I haven't gotten.
I hate Selina in the Injustice games, and I'm like, this isn't Selina Kyle.
Let's go to Halloween Town next.
I think the best interpretation of Selina was Batman the Animated Series.
That's one of the best ones. it's not my absolute. I think my favorite interpretation of Selena was probably the Arkham games. Now that I think about it.
Well, the Arkham games had a very great portrayal of most of the characters, honestly. Except for maybe, God, what's his face? The villain of the second game.
Hugo Strange.
Yeah, I don't like how they did Hugo Strange, but that's about it.
Well, here's the thing: the Arkham series games the Arkham games are basically just an extension of the animated series.
Which is awesome.
Right. Because you have all
the animated series. Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say because the Arkham City brought in all the original voice actors from the animated series, and
wait a second, Rom, are they making a new Arkham game? Wait, what?
WB Montreal has just been teasing a new Batman game, or at least a new DC game.
Yeah,
So,
they've been teasing it. They haven't said yes or no, but they're just.
I wonder.
They
I hope.
They released a video that was like, "Oh, we have an announcement imminent," but like we don't know what that announcement will be.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
Anything could happen.
I mean, like I said, the Arkham City games were basically an extension of the animated series, in my eyes. So, there's one game that's actually on Steam that's actually a really good close interpretation of Superman, and it's called Undefeated. And because Angry Joe talked about it and showed it, and I downloaded it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is almost a really good Superman game. If this got rebranded as Superman and had all this licensing and was done still in this style, it would actually be really good. I mean, can you actually say there was a really good Superman game?
No.
You know.
Superman has never had a good game, unfortunately.
So there's no time to waste.
I mean, heck, let's go further. I mean, Flash hasn't had his own video game.
I want Green Lantern to have a good video game.
I want Green Lantern to have a good movie.
It's Space Police. What's not to like?
I mean,
I love the Green Lantern animated series. The Green Lantern animated series was pretty damn.
That was good. Even though it was all CGI, it was still good. I liked it.
Well, I like CGI shows. I think CGI shows get too much shit because, people like 2D animation more. It's more of a potato thing. I don't favor 2D or 3D animation because there's so much stuff you can do with both. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with CGI, cartoons or anything, as long as they're done well. I mean, yeah, I'm always gonna have a special special place for originally hand-drawn cartoons because that's what I grew up with. But like I said, that version of Green Lantern was good. I liked the story. I liked everything they did with it. And then there was, of course, Superman, the animated series, which was a really good take.
There are two pieces sitting right in the open. It's just because I just didn't go. We had our Finny Fun and left because nobody wanted the Finny Fun.
Nobody likes Finny Fun.
We're gonna have to.
Finny Fun.
We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to have our Finny Fun again for the journal. Manifest Illusion, nice.
I like Finny Fun. You guys are just mean.
I like Finny Fun. Alright, so you have one piece left in that puzzle. And
yeah, just going back to 2D. The thing with 2D animation is that a lot of the time people will try to pinpoint and focus directly on the fact that an upcoming movie is 2D anime. It's like, we're returning to traditional animation. What story? You can just forget about that for now. It's 2D animation.
But is it good?
That's the thing. Is it good? And unfortunately, a lot of the time when we try to go back to when we try to go back to stuff like 2D animation, people will often not focus on the story, and that's what leads to stuff like Tangled aging really well, and The Princess and the Frog aging kind of like shit.
Okay, you may have mentioned this, and I'm going to go here a step further. Cartoon Network used to have the best cartoons Period. They had the really good stories. They had really good animations, and and you could tell which ones were comedies, which were supposed to be scary, and everything else. But now we're going with the whole Gumball animation, and I'm like, oh my god, I hate this animation.
Gumball, I actually like Gumball. It's funny, it's stupid.
There's a lot of people who really likes Gumball, but then again, I hate stuff like Flapjack.
Well, I kind of liked Flapjack because it was an interesting take. But they're doing a new version of Thundercats in the animation style of Gumball, and I'm like, no. Go redo the animation style ones for the remake you guys did a couple years back, and continue that story. That one was good. Animation was on point. Stories were on point.
Problem was no one watched it.
I did. I loved it.
I didn't.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't watch the new Thundercats, and unfortunately for Thundercats fans, I think there's going to be a good chance that this new series, Thundercats Raw, is going to get a lot of traction.
Rare document, an ancient synthesis recipe for a rare item.
That's the thing, because a lot of controversial stuff tends to get a lot of traction, tends to get a lot of views. So this new Thundercats Raw series is likely to get a lot of people watching it. And the thing is, I have nothing against Thundercats Raw. I think it's actually going to be a fine kids show. And hey, considering the fact that it's a new remake.
Okay.
Like a new. Oh yeah, get the draw ring for the draw ring is just amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that for later stuff, but I need to synthesize it. I got the recipe for it at least.
But yeah, Thundercats Raw, I think people have been giving a little too much shit. It's just because, like, the last Thundercats series was like really a serious show, and now this one we're moving to Teen Titans Go comedy. And I mean, I have nothing against Teen Titans Go. I think the only Teen Titans Go-esque show that I don't like is Powerpuff Girls 2016, because they basically stripped everything about the Powerpuff Girls that work. But other than that, I don't mind Teen Titans
just
Go.
Two more puzzle pieces.
I don't mind the new Ben 10. I really like OKKO. OKKO is
I need to watch that. I mean, I finished watching.
Didn't KO just end?
No, Steven Universe just ended.
No, OKKO just ended as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't seen it, so.
Steven Universe is still going on, actually, and the only thing that happened was the movie, but that's not the ending.
Are we sure? Are we getting another season?
There's a season 6 confirmed.
Oh.
Yes, season 6 confirmed.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I hope it continues from the movie.
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
I haven't seen them.
I've seen the movie, but the movie is set in the future.
I pretty much know everything about it, what happens. I'm also pissed off that what isn't in the movie, there isn't more Steven and Con.
Stevani. There was a kiss. It was good.
Yeah, on the cheek.
Shh. They're only 16. Give them a break. It's something.
I actually like the fact that you actually saw Steven's neck.
He's actually got a neck.
He's got a neck. Alright, I need glide for this. Come on. Bam, sunset puzzle piece. Okay, just one more puzzle piece left.
I like how you guys are just talking about Steven Universe, and I'm just sitting here like, I need to contain this ticking time bomb of anger out of this call.
Do you need a timeout?
Yeah, do you need a timeout?
I'm not gonna start thinking about Steven Universe. That's why I'm keeping quiet, because there's so much I could bitch about, but the thing is, I'm not going to. I'm not gonna be that one killjoy in the call.
Okay.
Good.
Well,
Good girl.
Rage afterwards.
Good boy. You get a treat.
Go have a timeout. Don't take a leak.
You get head
have a rest,
pats.
guy.
Head pats.
I'll say something positive. I'll say something positive. I still love Steven Universe's seasons 1 to 3. 1 to 3 is still a show I really like. It was after Bismuth that I just went, eh.
Well, it's like I still love Fairly Odd Parents, even past Poof. Where I stopped and caring about it was when they added the dog. That's where I stopped.
Apparently they added the dog and then the girl and then the...
Yeah. that no. Splitting them up was just stupid.
I think the best track record for a show with me. I mean, a lot of people will say, "Oh, the best track record was Simpsons, where it went 10 seasons, then it went to shit." For me, because like my experience with the Simpsons has been sporadic. I watched the Simpsons a lot, but it hasn't been like season per season per season. It's been like very sporadic in terms of episodes. For me, in terms of a show that I've watched from the beginning to the end, the best track record for me has been Friendship is Magic, because Friendship is Magic took till season 8 for me to go, yep, this show's no longer as good as it used to be.
I think Gravity Falls was the best track record, personally.
That was only 2 seasons. I'm talking about like shows that went for like multiple seasons, like at a time, like for a large amount of seasons.
Power
I
Rangers.
love Futurama. Well, Power Rangers, yes, but Futurama. Futurama's awesome.
Futurama, yeah.
Futurama. That's enough.
Because like, what was it? I just started watching
there it is.
Disenchanted, and that so far is really good. I thought it's better than I thought it was going to be. At least the first episode.
Once Upon a Time until the end of season 2 was good. I haven't seen past that.
Drawn Together. Oh my god, that was another good classic. That's just one that you watch it and you're just like, it disturbs you in a way that makes you want to keep watching for more.
Didn't that show's movie like completely shit all over the series?
Yes, it did. It took what was supposed to be good about the show,
Grand Ribbon, nice,
and just threw it out the window, and just went with the shit that didn't work. I mean, this cartoon series was basically one of the ones that
we got another Mickey. We got all the puzzle pieces. We did it. We got another Mickey.
I mean, yes, the cartoon series was racist. It was everything that society hated, but it made it to the point where it's like, hey, you can still be like this and still be a decent person, and everybody can still like you. They just may not agree with your views, and it was fine. Of course, now the world's not like that, and it's sad. But still, I still love Drawn Together. I can still sit there and watch it.
I could never get into Drawn Together. It was just just too wrong.
Too raunchy.
Yeah, it's like, but for me, I've never really like looked towards Drawn Together's direction. It's just been kind of like one of those shows where I'm always like pessimistic with adult comedies nowadays, because on the one hand I may get a series like I may get a series like Family Guy, which I really like, and I do like Family Guy.
Family Guy used to be okay, but now it just became
Family Guy was after a certain season, I forget which one it was, but it just became bad. People
try to say that like Family Guy became bad after the first 3 seasons, but I'm gonna be the oddball out and say that Family Guy got better after the first 3 seasons. It stopped being just a blatant Simpsons ripoff. Honestly, okay. Here's the thing about recent Family Guy. Yes, it became grotesque, but here's the thing about modern Family Guy. The whole joke is that everybody in the show is a goddamn idiot. This basically the whole joke.
It isn't just
they're horrible people, and I don't like watching them.
Yeah, and I understand that, but that's the whole joke. It's, hey, how do we show that like people in real life are idiots? Oh, I know. Let's make Peter and Lois these actual real life idiotic people. Like like what I mean. Like, a good example of what I mean by that is, oh, how do we show that anti-vaxxers are fucking stupid? Let's make Lois and Peter anti-vaxxers. That's the kind of show that Family Guy is. It takes the Griffins and it makes them the most horrible, horrendous people. And yeah, I understand why you wouldn't like enjoying watching those people, because they are horrible people, and you shouldn't enjoy watching them. But like that's the thing about me. It's like I enjoy watching the show because everyone is an idiot, and it shows. And that's the whole joke. It's like, hey, these guys are horrible people, and people in real life.
It's just not funny anymore, though.
No, it's not.
I disagree with that. I get a good chuckle. Like I get a good chuckle even now from Family Guy.
Yeah, I stopped watching it when it just got really stupid, and in all honesty, I'm like, look, I love a good stupid show every once in a while, But when it gets to the point where it's too stupid even for me, and I feel like I'm losing my IQ because of it, I turn around and go away.
I get that. It's it's not like I don't get it. It's like I also don't like South Park. I've never really well. I no, that's a lie. That's a blatant lie. I there was once upon a time where I did like South Park, but the more I've just matured, I've just grown sour on South Park, and especially considering a lot of the because a lot of people say that South Park's like this. Oh, we make fun of both people. Kind of show, but then as the series went on, it's very clear where Parker and Stone or what direction they lean towards, and it starts to become more prevalent like within the show itself. Parker and Stone, I don't think are very good writers to begin with, and just it kind of just it kind of like comes across as like the kind of edgy bullshit you'd see on 4chan and sites like that. It's just become unfunny for me nowadays, especially because it pulled the whole these people are horrible people, and that's the joke. It tries to pull that as well, but then it also tries to have episodes where you're supposed to sympathize with people like Cartman, and I'm like,
why? This is
I can't sympathize with Cartman.
I mean,
No one is supposed to sympathize with Cartman, and that's the thing. Like, Cartman is supposed to be horrible, and he gets his comeuppance fairly often.
Yeah. He gets his, but not enough, in my opinion. He needs to be getting just destroyed everything.
I remember that one episode. One episode I do like is that one episode. I forget her name.
So that's how we do the SB Workshop rave here.
When Wendy kicks his ass, like
when
really
Wendy kicks his ass, really horribly. I fucking love that episode.
I mean, Sheila loved the first couple of seasons, and she even loved the first movie, and that's actually one of her favorite movies from South Park. Is the first movie. I loved the first movie. I thought it was funny.
Oh yeah, there's definitely parts of South Park.
I haven't seen Bigger, Longer, Uncut years.
There's parts of South Park I like. Like I remember really liking the movie, and that was after my phase of really liking South Park. That was like when I started to turn sour. But even then, I really do like the movie. I like both of the games. There are parts of South Park I enjoy, even down to like a few episodes. But as a whole, I'm just not a big fan of the show in its entirety, especially nowadays with its more recent seasons.
Right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna try this again.
For me, I stopped watching it when they stopped doing the whole, killing Kenny, and when Chef stopped.
Yeah, when Chef left, that was
it for me.
So guys, this is a trick that I'm doing to get the trophy for the 5,000 score. You just gotta keep doing this.
Is this a skateboard? Is it the skateboard?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you just like grinding on top of like the Oogie Boogie machine?
Yeah, like you have to, like, there's a glitch where if you do it just right, you get caught on the Oogie Boogie machine, and sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah, and I know what you're talking about. That.
Yep.
So you just gotta go here, and then if it works right, you stay right here and just keep going. But you can't let it go to either of the sides.
No.
But I'm just trying to get the 5,000 point trophy. Ah, 4623. So close. Tony Hawk's A Nightmare Before Christmas. Tony Hawk's Christmas Underground.
No.
Yeah, I've been going through Kingdom Hearts 3 Critical recently. It's my first critical mode in any Kingdom Hearts game, for me personally, and yeah, it's been really, really fun. People who have said, oh, Kingdom Hearts 3 is way too easy, get a load of critical mode.
4700, so close.
I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3, so I don't know.
I haven't played the critical mode yet.
I was gonna wait till Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind came out for mode, but I was like, fuck it, I'm in a Kingdom Hearts 3 mood, so I'll play it.
I was gonna wait till like Iceborne came out for Monster Hunter on Steam, and I was just gonna buy the whole package. But I was like, it's on sale. It's $20. I'm buying it. I'm buying Monster Hunter. I still pop and play it sometimes. I'm not. Well, I just hit high rank. I'm a little bit far in it, but not that far.
I'm also going for the Platinum Trophy right now for Kingdom Hearts 3, so yeah, I'm using the critical mode playthrough as a vendor for that. I've been getting like all the so the first trophies I've been going for like all the minigame trophies. It's like get this amount of points in the Varium Rex minigame, get this amount of points in the Tangled dancing game, get this amount of points for the Frozen Slider. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff like that.
I heard one of the big complaints about this version of this Kingdom Hearts 3 was there was no tournament.
There are no Coliseum tournaments.
Anything's better than Kingdom Hearts 2 tournament. I'm just saying, you know. What was the worst thing about the Arkham games for you? For me, it was. It's hard to say because I liked the Riddler trophy sections, but I do feel they were a little bit overblown. There was too many trophies in some cases, but for me, the worst was Arkham Origins multiplayer. It didn't need multiplayer.
No, a lot of games don't need multiplayer.
And it was just shoved in, and no one played it, and people wondered, oh, why is the multiplayer dead? So when I eventually go to complete that, I'm gonna need somebody's help for that.
I'd like to help you, but I don't have that one game, so sorry.
Yeah, KH3 has been labeled as a disappointment by a lot of people online, and while it's fine to be disappointed with the game, the extent that some people have gone to has been pretty goddamn disgusting. I've been called in denial by a lot of insecure people on Twitter.
I think it's the best. I mean, yeah, there are problems, but it's seriously my favorite in series. 2
Final Mix is still my favorite. It's, you know, 2 Final Mix will always be my favorite game of all time. 3, the thing with 3 is that I can see a little more of the flaws with it now, but there's also some flaws that I don't agree with.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
It's like, I agree that the game needed a midpoint, but the thing is the kind of midpoint that a lot of people are saying it should have had isn't. I don't agree. Like, a lot of people think that saving Aqua and Ben should have moved to earlier in the game, and I'm like, no, don't do that. That was a great transition over to the end game. That was like a good kickstart to the end game. What I think should have been in the midpoint is a second visit to Twilight Town, because Twilight Town felt like almost nothing in
Twilight Town was way underdeveloped, and there was stuff that like I wish was followed up on.
A second visit would have helped it out tremendously. Like, just go back to Twilight Town in the halfway point of the game. Sir Skyward actually made a Kingdom Hearts 3 rewrite video, and in that he added a second visit to Twilight Town where you actually go to Data Twilight Town and you explore all the old sections from Roxas' section from Kingdom Hearts 2. And I really like the way he structured it out. The only thing I would change is he has Roxas return at the end of that section, and I wouldn't have done that. What I would have done is, like, I would have had Sora release Roxas' heart, but not have Roxas return just yet. His heart will now just be out of Sora's body and in the digital or in the data world, but Roxas won't have quote unquote returned yet. Because I like the way Roxas returned in the game itself. It got me a moment to get hyped about.
Alright, I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go to Beast Castle and I'm gonna try to beat Marluxia again. We're pretty high level now, so hopefully I can. If not, then I'm gonna end this session because the rest is just, I'm gonna have to start doing some of the missions, and some of them are a little bit, some of them take a while, so.
In other words, it's all filler stuff.
A lot of it is going to be filler, yeah. Alright, so Marluxia fight time. Now, the good thing is I'm much higher level than I was when I first tried this out.
Yay.
But I need to beat him so he goes into the data arena. And I need, in order to get to the data battles, I need to, be 30 levels stronger. So I'm probably gonna save that for later.
Hey Zen, did you see all that stuff that my brother bought me back from Japan?
I did not.
Oh yeah, it was all sick. He came back from Japan just 2 days ago. He came back from Japan just 2 or 3 days ago, and he brought me a bunch of stuff. He on the first day he apparently spent like 40% of what he got was for me, and I'm like, why'd you get me so much stuff? And so like he got me basically an Ochako wall scroll. He got me a One Piece calendar. He got me this funny Luffy accessory for my phone charger. He got me the one of the recent My Hero Academia volumes, and he also got me a One Piece wanted poster and a copy of Weekly Shonen Jump.
Nice, nice, nice.
I remember reading those. I haven't seen them anymore in stores around where I live.
Aerial strike, so that's gonna do some damage.
Yeah, and everything's all color coded. I opened it up. I was Jump magazine is, and it was all color coded inside. Like, oh, like part of the pages were red, part of them were green, and I was like, well, this is kind of faded. How do we read this? But it was nice to actually get to see a weekly Shonen Jump magazine.
Oh, I didn't see the I did see the second chapter of it.
I haven't seen that yet. I hear it's good. I hear it's good.
It's really good.
Yeah, it is good. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
The question is, what is it?
It's much better than all the other adult sections for it, or the adaptations for the adult sections of it. So like there's the
Like the
original
original.
novel. Yeah, there's the original novel, there's the miniseries, and now there's the movies. It's the best version of the adult section, in my opinion.
I mean, they did a little bit. They did change some things from of the original, but I think that the changes they did were actually for the best, because it did add some nice character depth than the original. I mean, if you were to watch the original, like part 2, and then go watch, the new version, you'd see a difference.
My friend's currently been playing through Persona 4, and I'm just like, oh, you're getting closer to the big reveal. And yeah, I want to be with it there to see him react to all stuff in the end game. I love Persona 4. Persona 4 is a fantastic game. I just love it.
Bill, just so you know, Sheila's listening to you.
Oh, tell her I say hi.
She said hi back.
Crap. I need my...
So do any of y'all still watch, like, the Pokemon anime series?
Yeah.
Haven't years.
I'm probably going to start soon, but I hear they won.
Yeah, I mean,
My boy won final.
yeah, but now they're saying the next series that's coming out, which is basically the one from Sword and Shield, Ash is still going to be the main protagonist.
Yeah, it's people. I remember one of the that or it leaked. and people
Oh,
were
I
like,
just beat the
"Oh."
boss. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like I remember.
Suck it,
like,
Marluxia.
the key visual art came out for that. and people are like, oh my god, thank god they're changing up the animation style. I'm like, it looks exactly the same. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, but I think Ash moving forward as the main protagonist is fine, because the thing is, every Pokemon series kind of acts like a reboot of each other. Like, I feel like after the advanced generation, I feel like after that, every series has kind of worked as like a soft reboot, whereas everything beforehand happened, but this is like for the next generation. Like, this is just for kids, like, going forward. Like, and yeah, you can ask any Pokemon fan, and everyone has their own generations which they enter the series with. Like, just fast forward 5 years, and you'll be hearing people say, I got into the series with Sun and Moon. So yeah, I mean, me personally, I got into the series with Gen 4, even though nowadays I don't actually think Gen 4 is all too good.
I got into it back in Gen 1 when it first started.
Yep. I think I got it around Gen 1, Gen 2, between that time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't get the original Red and Blue games, but I watched the anime series and ended up getting Gold and Silver.
Full Bloom, I need Tranquility Crystal, Bright Gem, Frozen
I think
Prime.
the only thing that like kind of bothered me about the later generations in the animated series was like, whenever they started up again, it's like, okay, wait, why does Pikachu not remember all of the moves he just learned back in the previous seasons?
Well, you see, he got hit on the head.
Someone threw a rock at him.
It was a big rock.
Yeah.
I mean, I still like the theory that where during the first episode when Ash got electrocuted the first time.
If this is the coma theory, then I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like when he's dead and everything
nothing
else is
coma.
a dream.
I don't like coma theories in cartoons, period. People also try to do the same thing with Adventure Time, and I'm just like, let whimsical worlds be whimsical, please.
Okay, we don't need all these, coma theories. Like, Finn's a coma theory, Super Mario 64 is a coma theory, all this other
Super Mario 64 is a coma theory.
Yeah, don't you know?
Super Mario
Mario
Odyssey is a coma.
Mario ran into the first painting and knocked himself out.
Okay,
Oh,
look,
God.
the only reason why they're saying that was because the original Super Mario Bros. 2 that was in the US was a dream. Even though it wasn't technically really Super Mario Bros. 2.
Just a dream.
But still. I remember playing the original Super Mario 2, well, that Super Mario 2, and I was like, I found it was a dream, and I was like, well, that makes sense. I mean, how else, why would you defeat a frog with radishes? I mean, seriously.
But Japan.
Everyone's high. That's the solution.
Well, yeah, okay. I could, yeah.
My problem with some of the Pokemon series going forward was that in terms of the anime, like, I have fond memories of Gen 4. Like, Gen 4 was both my introduction to the anime and the games. And while I have fond memories of Gen 4, there's one problem I have with it going back. It's fucking long. It, like, because when I thought that, Gen 1, Kanto in the anime was bad enough. Like, it was 80 episodes in the anime. But the thing is, going forward, like, all the generations had multiple seasons attached to them. And the thing with Gen 4 specifically, it had 4 shows to it. It had Diamond and Pearl Battle Dimensions, Diamond and Pearl Galactic Battles, and then the final one was Diamond and Pearl Sinnoh League Victors, sorry. And all those 4 series combined added up to almost 200 episodes. It dragged like crazy. Nowadays,
here's the thing. Okay. You're seeing Pokemon the animated series as a show about a show. Pokemon the animated series is not. It's a commercial. It is an advertisement. Okay.
It is a commercial, but for as much as it is a commercial, it also does have characters, and it does have character development. Anyone who thinks that Pokemon
but it's not.
it doesn't have
there
character
to be.
development.
It's not there to be like a really engaging storyline. It's there to sell shit. It's there to teach people about the game and inform them. It's about that.
And that's why I don't see Pokemon as like this big. That's why I don't see Pokemon as this big serialized show, because Pokemon is episodic, and that works in its favor. Because Pokemon being episodic like allows for the harder moments to hit harder, and it allows for just more fun and explorative episodes. Now, pacing can be an issue, but at the same time, like if you don't get to the serialized episodes, you know, at a quicker pace, then your audience is going to get bored. But at the same time, having an episodic pace, you know, allows you to break stuff up easily. And yeah, I really like the episodic format of Pokemon. And it went fully episodic with Sun and Moon, and that's why I really love the Sun and Moon anime. You know, the Sun and Moon anime gets so much shit, and I want to make a video on it before.
Really,
before
a lot
the
of people
series
seem
ends.
to like it. Like, a lot of people seem to say like the animation's greater. Like, they do a lot more with the characters.
Well, the reason why a lot of people don't like it is because art style, for one. Like the animation, I think most people agree the animation's good, but I think the art style is what gets people so uppity, and I personally love the art style. But the other thing that gets people like so cross with it is that it's not a Pokemon series in the traditional sense. It's basically a slice of life series focused around this school, like this Pokemon school that Ash goes to in Alola. And people don't like that big change of like scenery and that big change of format. I personally love it. I thought it was a welcome change.
Finished
to
with
the Pokemon
30 or more
series.
points. God damn it. I missed one. I could do
It's
this.
like I love like a lot of the generations. Like I love the advanced generation in the anime. I love the X and Y shows in the anime. But after having the same show like countless amounts of times, the Sun and Moon anime was a great change of pace, and I absolutely loved it. And it looks like we're probably going to be going back to like the same format as X and Y and all the series before it for the Sun and Moon anime. But honestly, I don't mind that at all, as long as
You mean Sword and
art
Shield?
style- Oh, sorry, the Sword and Shield anime. It's S. It starts with an S as well.
It's the same problem that we have with Final Fantasy XIV with Shadowbringers and Stormblood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pokemon the anime I really love, but there's some series I love more than others within it. Like I love Sun and Moon and X and Y more than I do like the first Indigo League and Gen 4 or Diamond and Pearl.
I mean, I got a friend at work that loves Pokemon, has every game, but he's skipping the new one because he's like, they're doing so much stuff that's wrong.
Honestly, like I'm gonna skip the game at first, like not because I think it looks crap, because
Damn it.
even though I'm one of the people who has criticized Sword and Shield, I don't think the game looks bad.
There we
It just
go.
looks
I
like
did
a
it.
downgrade from. It just looks like a downgrade from everything we got in Sun and Moon. That being said, I'm not skipping it because of that. I'm skipping it right now because I just have so many games I want to play that I'm more interested in over Sword and Shield. So I'll get back to Sword and Shield whenever I can. I would say price drop, but this is Nintendo we're talking about, so fuck that.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Space Paranoids is 100% cleared.
nice. But yeah, Sword and Shield, yeah, it's just been a big step back. They've removed a lot of features that were in the previous games, and I like the shade that Lily threw at it. It's like, you know, yeah, Pokemon's just a great series, and you know, I love basically all Pokemon. I mean, a game without all Pokemon, you know, that's just fucked up. And then she just pauses and doesn't talk for like a good couple of seconds while she just smiles.
I mean, my thing with
Mushroom.
well, my friend's thing with the new Pokemon is like they're reusing same animations from previous ones. They're not
Mushroom.
doing anything new.
Oh yeah, the thing is, like, you know, because people, I would the animation, the graphics in the game, unless it's 2K and they're lazy ass bullshit. But the thing with
Let's
the
do SB Time Attack and Port Royal.
the problem I have with the animation in Sword and Shield is that Game Freak made it a specific point of saying we are not adding every single Pokemon in the game so that we can buff up animation. Animation is one of the reasons why we're excluding all of the Pokemon, why we're not including all of the Pokemon. Animation is going to be a big priority for us, and it looks exactly the same as Sun and Moon, which was a 3DS game. It's just that now it's on the Switch, and it's like, look, animation and graphics aren't everything, but don't brag that you're going to make the animation that you're excluding every single Pokemon, like, for the animation's sake, when the animation looks like a 3DS game. That's the issue I have.
All right, I'm going to attempt the first Mushroom 13. For those that don't
Good
know,
luck.
the Mushroom 13 are essentially Mushroom Heartless versions of the organization. 13 members. There are some that are easy, there's some that are hard, and it's not a traditional fight. Essentially, you have to do their challenge. With this one, the first one is you have to get 70 hits. Unfortunately, it's timed.
Of course.
And, like, you only have a certain amount of tries, and you have to use a reaction command. So the key point that I use, final form, go into the alley, challenge him to a duel,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to wait for him to go behind you before you attack. But the problem is, half the time he charges. You want to wait till you see his shadow move. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to end this by leaving. World map. Alright, now. Okay. The key point I found is you either count to 3, then press the thing and wait till he goes, or you can also watch his shadow. So you don't want to attack immediately. You want to... there we go. Let's see, like that. Yeah, see, I messed that up a little bit.
You'll get it.
Yeah, it's all about memorizing the pattern. So, 27 is that record. Essentially, I need 70. Now, if I didn't mess up the pattern, I would get it more. But it's all in how you watch the pattern. Granted, it's not always easy to watch, but this is not the hardest mushroom. It's close, but it's not the hardest mushroom. After this, there's a bunch of easy ones, but this one is probably the second hardest.
Okay then.
There we go. I messed it up because you have to stop attacking. Damn it. 27, 36, 45, 45, so I'm halfway there.
No, just halfway there.
It's been fun talking, but I gotta head on. Stuff to do today. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the stream, guys. I'll be sure now because like my semester is winding down, and by the end of next month I will be basically done, and I'll be free for like the next 3.5 months. So yeah, I should be coming in for more streams and such. So yeah.
All right, later.
Later.
Bye. See ya.
All right. So yeah, key point, final form, ready, go. Don't do too much. Damn it. Same score. So I can at least replicate 45. Now, each mushroom is supposed to represent an organization 13 member. this is supposed to be Xemnas, because during the tower fight, there's a reaction command where if you wait, you do better. So you have the timing is what you're waiting for here. The problem is, I try to attack him too much. Like, you have to only attack him a certain amount per session.
Is he supposed to give you the item you need for synthesizing?
Not exactly. It's just part of the Jimny Journal.
Oh, okay.
But he also does give great synthesis items. Ah, 63.
All right.
So now that I have the pattern down again, it's all in watching, like, what the moment he gets right behind you, you have to hit the triangle button. No sooner, and you have to not over attack because he sees right through that. But again, it's a lot simpler than you think it is at first. But I had to watch a lot of videos of people doing it beforehand, and people saying, watch his shadow, wait till he gets right behind you. And you can actually miss a couple. Like, I missed that one up, but you can miss a couple and still win.
So what's the amount you're supposed to hit?
70.
Oh, okay.
See, I'm messing up now, so I'm gonna get away from him. Go. But that's the thing, like, it's all in the timing. But essentially, I think with Final Form you get about like 7 or so hits, so you have to hit him like 7 or 8 times, I want to say. Good thing is I can retry this as many times as I need to. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I missed that one up. Missed that too. And I did it!
Yay!
And that's all you need to do for that, but it's a lot more complicated. It's a lot simpler than it sounds on paper, but this one is one of the things that took me forever to do. But I'm gonna land back down here. I'm gonna hand over my synthesis items, because he does drop synthesis items, and you can farm them from him. Chained or Chelsham Plus for completing the collection. It's for any crystal. It's for any shard. It's for any stone. Manifest illusion. Lost illusion. Dang, we did a lot.
Right.
Because we completed quite a few collections. All C, B, A, and S ranked materials, and all tranquility materials. Okay. Now let's see if we can do anything. We can make full bloom.
Oh, that's good.
Synthesize.
Oh, that's right. The synthesize has its own trophies.
Yeah, you have to fully do all that with the. It's all tied into the Jimny Journal, and Tranquility Crystal. But like I said, you can farm them from like some of these easy ones, and that's what we're going to be needing later on. Okay, but now let's check the Jimny Journal. We have all the missions, all the mini games, everything that we can do in the world that never was. Character links only fill out once you defeated all the secret bosses, which is going to be the last thing. So we have fully completed Space Paranoids and The World That Never Was. Number 2 is on here. I'll do that next time. I'll work on that duel. But so now we're gonna get into the missions, the mini games, and whatnot, and the Mushroom 13. But also, in addition to that, we have new Heartless entries because, well, I already got the number 1, but it's the strongest Heartless of the bunch. It moves quickly and deals precise attacks. Attack it to earn points. As soon as it performs reversal, perform your own reversal to catch it off guard. That's a lie. You have to wait for it to get right behind you. 1, 2, 3, triangle, because otherwise he's gonna reverse. So that's how you do it. Yeah. The next one, I can't remember what it is. Treasures, we can't get those until we do the data battles. Character files and Heartless are going to be what we're going to be working on next, leveling up. So it's all kind of working together. With that being said, I'm going to see if this item... Let's see, Plain Plus, Plain... Oh yeah, we get new staffs too from that mushroom. And we also got Full Bloom. And Full Bloom Plus is something that's going to be useful later, but let's check this out. See if that helps us. That's... Full Bloom adds strength. But... see, not useful on Sora right now. Goofy. Yeah, Full Bloom is very useful on Goofy, so we're gonna do that. And Donald. Let's see, are these staffs better? Nope. They would have been earlier had I tried it. And if you get 90 hits, you get the premium cap mushroom staff. You don't need it, but it's something I could do. I don't want to do it. With that being said, I think this is a very good place to end it off. We have got all the puzzle pieces. We've gotten stronger. We've did some of the mini games and whatnot, but now we're starting to do the mushrooms and starting to get that out of the way. So we're gonna work on that. With that being said, I am Zenith, Warrior Princess. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook when this eventually gets posted. But, you know, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be continuing this up, but not until a little bit. Next week, we're going to be going back to Kingdom Hearts, the normal time on Saturday. But tomorrow, we're going to be doing more Spider Booty, so please show up. We're nearing the end of the DLC, the first DLC. And then on Monday, it is going to be Poke Monday. And I will continue this because I want to get it done. I'm also going to be working on editing the Saw crossover tonight because I want to get that finished. With that being said, I'm Zenith Warrior Princess. Have a good one, guys, and take care.